In this video, you're going to learn how to rotate points and figures about the origin, and we're going to talk about 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and 360 degrees. We're going to go through the rotation rules, and we're going to go through 3 examples. So you might want to pause the video and try some of these examples on your own, and of course we'll go through them together. So the first thing we want to talk about are the rules for rotating counterclockwise, or what's sometimes referred to as anti-clockwise. And so that's going to be in this direction here, okay? And so what we do is we're going to take a look at a point here just to illustrate where these rules come from. In case you forget, you can recreate them. Let's take this point right here at 3, 1. Let's just write that down. And let's just draw like a line segment out to that point. And I'm going to even drop it perpendicular to the x-axis just to make a right triangle. Now visualize what happens if we were to rotate this a quarter turn. That's 90 degrees, like 1/4 of 360. So if I rotate that, you can see that now this triangle is going to look something like this. And what happened to this point? Now it's at the location -1, +3. So what really happened there? You can see that the x and the y coordinates interchanged positions, and that this new x coordinate here is the opposite sign. So if we look at the 90-degree rule here, see xy maps to -yx. The way I like to think about it in my mind is I switch the x and the y. The new x coordinate is the opposite sign. So that's how I think about it. Now, if we were to take this and rotate it 180 degrees, which if you can visualize, that's like a half turn, like you're holding your finger at the origin and you're rotating this like a dial, you can see that this would be right here now. Okay, and look at this point, it's at -3, -1. So how do we get from 3, 1 to -3, -1? You can see the x and the y are in the same position, but the signs are the opposite. So when we think of this rule, xy becomes the opposite of x and the opposite of y, meaning if this was negative, then this would be positive, or if this is positive, this is negative. So the signs are the opposite. And then lastly, if we were to rotate this 270 degrees counterclockwise, this would look something like this now, and this point is at 1, -3. So what happened here? How did we get from 3, 1 to 1, -3? Well, you can see we're switching the x and the y again, but it's the new y coordinate now this time that's the opposite sign. So if you look at the rule, xy becomes y -x. So I'm switching them, I'm making the new y coordinate the opposite sign. That's how I like to think about it. Now, a question that you might be thinking in your mind is, Mario, what happens if we rotate instead of counterclockwise or anti-clockwise to clockwise, right? Well, here's the thing. So if I was to rotate 90 degrees clockwise, you can see that's the same thing as 270 degrees counterclockwise. So you would just use the 270 degree counterclockwise rule. Now with 180, it really doesn't matter whether you go clockwise 180 or counterclockwise 180, you're going to be in the same location, so it's going to be the same rule, etc. So let's go into some examples now. Let's start with this first one. It says rotate triangle ABC 90 degrees counterclockwise, okay, about the origin. So it's as if you're holding your finger right here and you're turning this a quarter turn. What I like to do is label the coordinates, ABC, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use these rules. So what I have here is A prime, meaning our new point A. We're going to switch the x and the y. Okay, we're going to make the new x coordinate the opposite. And let's go ahead and plot that point. So -1, 2 is right here, A prime. Okay, for B prime, what's happening? We're switching the x and the y. Okay, and we're going to make the new x coordinate the opposite. So this becomes 2, 3. There's our B prime. And then lastly, for C prime, we're going to switch the x and the y. Again, we're going to make that new x the opposite. So it's going to be a +2, -1. So that's going to put us right here. And that's our C prime. Let's go ahead and connect those up. Something like that. So you can see you're holding this and you're turning it a quarter turn, and you can see how that triangle is matching up. Now it might be a little bit off because I didn't space my x and y scale perfectly, but you can see you get the rough idea there. So let me erase the whiteboard. Let's look at the next example. Okay, see if you can do example number 2 on your own, and we'll go through it together. We want to rotate segment XY right here 180 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. So go ahead and do that one. And one thing that I didn't address initially was that what happens if you rotate 360 degrees? Well, that would make sense. We're going all the way around. We'd end up in the exact same position. So I didn't even write that rule down. It would just, the coordinates would stay the same. But just so you know. Now, if I was doing this problem here, I would label the coordinates like I've done here. And then I would say, okay, x prime. So what I do when I rotate 180 about the origin is I keep the x and y coordinates in the same position. I just make them the opposite signs. So instead of -1, this is going to be +1. Instead of +4, this is -4. Let's go ahead and plot that. That would put us right about here, x prime. Now for y, same thing. Y prime is going to be, keep the coordinates in the same position, just make them the opposite signs. So -1, -2, that's going to put us right here. And if we connect those, there's our final result. So basically you can see we're turning this like a half turn, and there's our image. So this is the pre-image, this is the image after. So let's erase the whiteboard. Let's do one more example. Okay, see if you can do this last example on your own. We want to rotate quadrilateral MATH, math, right? 90 degrees clockwise about the origin. So pay attention here. This one says clockwise, a little bit of a twist there. And we've got our figure right here. So go ahead and do that. And while you're doing that, if you're enjoying my videos and you want to go deeper into geometry as well as other math topics, I encourage you to join my channel membership on my Mars Math Tutor YouTube channel at the additional videos level. You'll have access to my full geometry course, as well as my Algebra 1 and my Algebra 2/College Algebra video course, my pre-calculus video course, as well as midterm and final exam reviews, ACT and SAT prep courses and prep videos, as well as other videos. So check that out. There's almost 400 videos on that additional members section. So join as a channel member, check it out. It's a flexible membership. You can join for as long or as little as you want. You can cancel and rejoin later when you need to dive back in. So check that out and take advantage of that resource. So for the last example now, let's go ahead and think about rotating this 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, that's this way, which is the same thing as 270 degrees counterclockwise. So I'm going to use this rule right here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take the x and y, we're going to switch the x and y coordinates. We're going to make the new y coordinate the opposite sign. And so starting with, let's see, letter M here, point M, we're going to switch them. And we're going to make the new y coordinate the opposite. But 0, if you make it -0, that's still the same thing as 0. So that just stays 0. So let's go ahead and plot that. So that's going to be right here, M prime. Okay, for A prime now, we're going to switch the x and the y. We're going to make the new y coordinate the opposite. Okay, so 3, -2 would put us right about here. Okay, A prime. For T now, 3, 2, we're going to switch them, make the new y the opposite. So that's going to be 2, -3. It's going to put us right about here. That's T prime. And then for H, we're going to switch the x and the y, make the new y the opposite. So that's going to put us at -1, -2, H prime. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect those up. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, like that. Something like that, roughly. So a little bit distorted because of the scale, but you can see you're rotating it 90 degrees clockwise or 270 degrees counterclockwise, and you got it. So if you want to learn more about rotations, I'm going to show you another video where you can do this without actually using these rotation rules. I show you how to rotate it by turning the paper or the graph paper or the figure. So if you want to see that little shortcut method, follow me over to that video right there and we'll talk more about that rotation. So I'll see you there.